Division.
Whenever y'all are ready.
Who's doing it?
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this shirt up before we even acknowledge. Nah, bro, look at this shirt. Yeah.
Why are you rubbing your chest?
Yeah. I'm rubbing my glass of milk. My grandma
He said I'm rubbing my glass of
My
milk.
grandma got me this shirt as a custom-made gift because milk goes with dinner always. We got a milk drinker in the background. Y'all can't see her, but just know she's there, and she crumples her toilet paper. So,
Yo, I think this podcast is over. 39 seconds in.
I'm with the crumbling though. Crumple.
Every word. I'm so proud of you.
I'm really not with the crumbling. You don't lean into the fucking mic when you talk.
Well, we got two different conversations.
From the back.
All right, guys. So welcome to the Neglect Division podcast. How's everybody feeling?
Jason always flop when he intros.
I know, bro. How's everybody feeling though?
I'm feeling fantastic today, and I'm feeling very not sober right now.
I'm feeling good, even though the Patriots just won and
Fuck New England.
you just spit all over my face.
I apologize, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, wow. This is crashing and burning.
Anyway, so yeah. New England back in the Super Bowl. Rams finna get that dub, though, baby.
Yep, Todd Gurley, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Christian's on the same page as me. I just hope the Patriots lose, but they're not.
Yeah, I want them to lose, but that Patriots money be talking.
Yo, you ain't lying about that. I wanted the Saints to win high key, but
Gurley's from Georgia, so that's the only reason I got
Hey, let's talk about how salt Jason was at that call earlier,
Bro, that
and I'm
was
just
some
like
bull,
milking it.
I didn't get to see that
bro,
game,
he
unfortunately.
tackled the man before the ball was even halfway to him, and they ain't call pass interference.
Listen, he didn't call it. It didn't happen. I'm sorry.
Nah, bruh. It happened twice. Twice
did
in the
happen
same
twice.
drive, bruh. That's ridiculous.
Hey, go Rams, bruh. That's all I got to say. Shout out LA.
Is that their first year being the LA Rams, too?
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
it is,
wait.
right?
I'm not sure. They might have been LA last year.
Can we get a fact check? Fact check?
Save on. Oh, dead. Yeah, but
Is she our fact checker now?
She's here, so
Yeah, she's here for right now. Shout out to Lauren in the back.
gang, gang.
5'11" Lauren.
Yeah, bro. She made my whole family look very childish with her height.
y'all,
I told my dad before she came too. I was like, "Yo, we're about to look like kids."
y'all. Well, you're not that short, but you're.
I'm
you're fan-
5'9".
2016 LA Rams. Thank you, fact checker.
I feel like you're not that much shorter than me.
Damn. Yeah, hey, she said 2016.
Sick. Whoa, damn.
Yeah, y'all were hella off. Thank you, fact checker. All right. I'm going to go ahead and jump into these questions that we got. I posted it about an hour ago, so we're lucky we got what we got.
And no one's
I didn't get any, bruh, so you definitely got to be posting these questions.
All right. We're lucky we got what we got. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start with our weird question. Richie, would you rather never go to the bathroom or never sleep?
Never sleep.
Like, you don't have to, is like what I'm saying.
Like, I don't have the urge to get tired.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd definitely rather never sleep.
Yeah, never sleep. I don't even know why.
That's not even hard.
Yeah, bro. Like, if I gotta pee, I'll go pee. It ain't nothing.
I'm mad that you think about this shit, bruh.
Wait, like I don't like. It's not an urge. It's not a.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not-
need to like take a shit. I don't need to pee or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go without that.
So you gonna sleep your life away, but over a 20-second piss?
This boy finna have a shitty ass stomach, bro.
But no. If I
That
don't
boy
need
farts
to,
is
like-
stanking in that universe.
That boy gonna have
but
them
if-
bubble guts.
If the processes happen, then like nah.
I miss what y'all said.
They gonna have them bubble guts.
Bro farts.
We're assuming that like no digestive problems
Yeah,
take
like-
place. Like food just kind of evaporates.
Well, we're not with the facts here. We're with the jokes.
Yeah, do I have to eat? Like if I don't gotta take a shit or piss, like do I have to eat too?
Oh
yeah, bro, that
but
bitch
it just
finna pile
disappears.
up.
Like your body
It
takes.
just disappears.
No, it doesn't pile up, bro. You missing the point.
I mean, if it piles up, I'm definitely going with no sleep. But
Bro, you are bugging right. Hold on. So if you never got the urge of being tired, you would
For
still
real?
rather never have the urge of taking a dookie?
Yeah, bro.
I just say Dookie.
Imagine being able to make beats for 24 straight hours without getting tired.
And dookies are enjoyable. Let's not leave that out.
Oh, big
saying
big fact, big facts, bro. Dumb
Dookie's
sorry.
a great word, bro.
I'm riding with the dookie word. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Dookie's for
Bro,
Yo.
that's not been in my vocabulary till 20 seconds ago.
Bro, you know what's hilarious? I would say dookie at work, and my friend Zach definitely said duty one day. Bro, who was cooking this man, bro?
Yo, what?
My man said duty, bro.
It's not even that funny. It really is, though, bro.
Duty, bro.
But hold up, I'm still not understanding.
Bruh.
If it doesn't build up and it just disappears, then yeah,
It's
I don't
not
know.
hard, bro. It's not a hard question, bro. Don't think too deep. You
Imagine going.
or you never want to sleep.
Imagine going the rest of your life without them shit sessions where you're on the phone for 30 minutes looking at memes.
I'm so glad we have a complicated ass guy to make this simple ass question difficult, bro.
Damn philosophers, bro.
I never had
Everything's
to
deep with these
I'm
guys.
taking shits.
Everything deep in neglected vision for no reason.
Bruh, one time I showed Dre that song West Savannah. He goes, "I'm a philosopher, bro. I don't get it. I think too deep for this song." I was
Don't
like,
ever
"Fuck
call
you,
yourself
bro."
a philosopher, bro.
Yeah, Dre, you low key crazy for that.
Bruh. He said, "Oh, go."
Shout out Dre though.
I'm rolling with my answer. Fuck y'all.
Hey, man.
So you want
Yes,
sleep?
Brandon. Fuck you. I said
All right,
what I
bro.
said.
Sleep your lame ass
I
life.
said what I said though.
All right, bro. Next question. What's your fear? Do you have an irrational fear? Not just like spiders, but like, are you afraid of like mattresses folding?
Let's start with Christian first because I need to ponder on this for a
So,
second.
I don't know if this is irrational or not, but high key, I always look over my shoulder and shit to see if anybody's following me. And then when
I do too.
And then when I used to live in my apartment, I never took off my shoes just in case I needed to leave.
I saw you tweet that, and I was like, "That's wild."
Yes, bro. They were like, "Why don't you ever take off your shoes?" I was like, "Just in case someone come barging in the front door." They're like, "What are you gonna do?" I was like, "We got a balcony right there. I'm just jump off."
You can't jump.
Can't jump with no shoes.
You need the shoes to do a vert.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt if I run with no shoes.
do a vert.
Imagine landing on like one of those little sticky birds or whatever. That shit's stuck in my foot now. Now I gotta take extra time to take this shit out.
That is okay, yeah, bro. That's pretty irrational.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, bro had hella alternatives to that situation.
I have an irrational fear that just randomly popped in my mind. If I'm in public, actually no, anywhere, bro, I do not flush sitting down. If like, you know how like some public toilets have them automatic flushers, I'm jumping up, bro. You're not sucking my guts out.
Whoa! Pause, nigga. Pause. But I feel that not for sucking my guts out, but I'm not trying to hit toilet water splash in my butthole, bro. Like that's a little wild.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Goodness
like I just heard stories of like on cruise ships, people's like shit gets like pulled out of them, bro. And like, yeah, bro. Squat. Hit the squat if you hear that
that
shit
hurt?
flushing.
Yeah, I feel like I would absolutely hurt. What the fuck? What if it's one of those shits that you're just like, damn, bro, I actually got to push this shit out. And the toilet is just like, gimme, bro.
You're like, yo, I got you, fam. Yo.
Yeah, you don't need those intestines either.
Hey,
bro.
they just went in the upper hand, bro.
Nah, bro. Speaking of which, bro, I haven't had one of those dookies in a while, bro. Alright, that's not the time, though. Sorry.
Hey, it's all good.
What's your irrational fear, Jason?
Anytime I'm in like a restaurant, I have to be sitting in a seat where I can see the door.
Oh,
facts.
yeah.
I literally will not sit with my back to the door in
I used to
any
get pissed
restaurant.
off because I used to have to face the wall because she wanted to face the door, and I was like, fuck.
I tell my girl, bro, I'm like, yo, you know the drill. I gotta face the door.
Bro said, you know the drill. That's crazy.
She be trying to sit down facing the door. I'm like, Come on now.
I got an irrational fear of my tire just going out over the Buckman.
Oh,
Bro, that's literally happened to me.
That's like a real fear.
Like, I've
It's not irrational at all. It's very possible.
It's not irrational, but like the shit that's happened to me while I'm in the car is just like, yeah, maybe this is going a little overboard.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me. It sucks.
wait, what?
My tire blew on the Buckman, and I had to drive like
Fuck.
1 mile an hour down the whole Buckman to get to the Walmart, right there off
On
the.
San Jose?
Yeah,
That's
and,
trash.
and I had to leave it there overnight because my jack broke, so I couldn't change my tire.
I thought I was going home for class once, and I swerved off into the little dirt section. And I woke up as soon as I hit the dirt, and I was like, oh fuck. I fishtailed and I got myself back on the road. I was like, oh god, and just kept speeding.
I knew you were a trash driver in high school, but remind me again never to hop in the car with you.
Yeah, bro.
Nigga, I was tired. I was up for
on
like
Wednesday,
36
bro.
hours straight.
I didn't tell you about this. On Wednesday, I almost fucking died. I was on 220, bro, and like the car in front of me, I was doing like 50 something, and the car in front of me, like not like crazy far, was at like a stop, and I was just like, doo 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 doo, and I'm talking like, bro, like slammed on the brakes, veered right without looking. Got into the next lane. Didn't kill anyone, bro. And then it just so happens I had to pull over to catch my bark or catch my breath, catch my bark,
Catch my bark.
and I pulled over, bro.
Oh man, this nigga bark.
Why didn't you do a DMX bark? Why did you do a puppy one?
Fuck.
Like you should have did you should have sounded like a
hold up,
dog, my
Can we
G.
cut this out?
Fuck no. But hold
Yeah,
up.
we'll edit it out.
Hold up. Do y'all tell in people? Like, do y'all rides people to ask them?
No.
Like,
Oh fuck no.
No.
Bro, I've been in an accident, bro. I be way far back.
But then I pulled over.
Thank you.
And it just happened to be a church. Wild.
Crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. But anyway, my irrational fear is working with anybody with the slightest like sickness. Like I will not interact with you all day at work if you're like kind of sick.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if I hear you going at work, yo, do not fucking talk to me all day.
just a sniff.
Yo, if I hear that sniff, I'm clocking out.
That's a wild fear because you've definitely had me in the booth sitting right next to you making a song knowing I was sick.
Yeah, bro, but not like at work when I'm like, yo, I'm finna be here 8+ hours. I'm not trying to be next to you.
Bro, sick ass motherfuckers go to the grocery store, obviously. Like for obvious reasons, but that shit sucks. Oh yeah, fuck my sentence.
Fuck. Nah, Dre talking about something here, and he didn't even say on the way.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, is this a good time for a mic check?
I can't even say that time. Fuck.
Oh, so it's not. It's
Yeah, it's like it's at blank 26 right now, so I guess we'll check the mic. Oh, I'm salt. That whole shit didn't record.
You lying.
He not lying. He not lying, bro.
Richie.
where did it end, bro?
Literally at our first mic check, bro. It didn't record anything,
But we
and
gotta-
it was running the whole way. I'm salt.
It really was running the whole way. I
It
was
was
watching.
like, yeah, Jason was watching that shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. Shout out to the.
We're gonna cut that out.
We're not cutting that out. I don't
All right,
give a
bro.
fuck.
Fuck it. Where do we leave off at? Irrational fears.
Your
Yeah.
irrational fears and your toilet
bad,
sucking
bro.
fears.
Oh, bruh. The fuck, man. We gotta talk about all this.
That was some
It's
gold
like I'm
too.
really
It really
aggressive for
was,
no
bruh.
reason.
Fuck.
It really was gold as
Damn.
fuck. I'm salt.
You gotta tell the whole story about your neck. Oh,
You gotta
We can leave
relive
that.
Bro, we could just let it go, bro. I want to bring up couples that sit next to each other in the booth. What's wrong with you?
Yo,
They don't have to look at the door.
Nah.
Oh.
That is not why. They just say.
Wait, what? Hold up. Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
What's wrong with that?
You do that shit.
I have.
You out.
nah.
I have, but I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it. But like, I'm not gonna sit there and shit on the idea.
Nah, I'm gonna sit there and shit on the idea. If you can't, bro. First of all, how are you talking to each other? Like, this
Like,
food's
I'm
really
fucking
good.
talking to you right now.
This
Like,
food's he
Bro,
said
we
this
still
food's
sit-
really good.
We still sit and talk to each other.
no, the fuck we are. We're sitting diagonal.
Yeah, bro. But all right, bro. This is how we shooting the podcast for the rest of the episode.
And guess what? I can sit there and talk to you just fine.
I don't want them to see my neck.
They already seen it. It's caught, buddy.
Definitely
Your
went
neck is like
twice.
50% of your body.
My bad, Dre.
Oh, Dre's in the cut. We have to reintroduce Dre.
Oh yeah, we have. Yeah, shout out
Dre's
Dre.
here, bro.
Dre pulled up on the kids.
Um,
Damn, that fucking sucks.
yeah.
bro.
Okay, so just to explain what happened, we just spent the last 20 minutes
Plus,
continuing on with the podcast.
It's on video.
Did a mic check.
it's not gonna sound good.
We did a mic check. Came back, realized that the last 20 minutes didn't record. So basically,
Brandon's
All right, so basically, our guests are scared of driving on the road alone at night.
oh yeah, the 5'11" Lauren doesn't like driving next to a singular car. And Dre, what was his fear again?
He's afraid of dim lighting and silhouettes.
Oh yeah.
No,
Semi-dim. Semi-dim lighting.
Bruh, so Ant sent them silhouettes to the chat, and Dre was like,
Oh shit!
Bro, we just saw Soul left the chat.
It's not even that funny, bro.
It absolutely is that funny. It's just you this time.
and Lauren said, I almost called her 5'11", and Lauren said,
You called her 5'11", Lauren, like 3 seconds ago. It's
I
all
know,
right.
but I don't want to keep doing it.
Hold on, do you hate being called 5'11" Lauren?
Like I get it, I'm tall.
She said, I get it. But another thing is we discussed was you either have to sleep with the closet wide open or shut, and I'm a shut kind of guy.
My closet's door is gone, so I have no choice.
I feel like regarding that, it doesn't. I be fucked up most of the time when I go to sleep. So it's like I'm not paying attention to that closet door.
Oh, okay. I feel like we didn't dwell into the Soulja Boy and Meek Mill thing enough anyway, so we can touch on that.
We didn't.
We did.
have
We
not.
touched in it, and then we went back to snakes
No, I'm
pooping
saying-
in the toilet.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, did we even bring it up?
No,
before
the snakes don't do the pooping, but you're scared of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sucking your intestines out.
that's another one of my fears is
Snake shit?
no not snake shit.
Sucking his
Pooping and seeing a snake. Oh, does that mean my squatting was cut out of the video? Yes.
Brandon squatted on the toilet with his
He
feet
doesn't
on the
just
seat
squat,
till he was
he
16.
equal squats.
Also, just as bad, Christian called Snakes on a Plane a good movie.
Oh yeah, that's better than my squatting on the toilet
No,
till I was
the fuck it
16.
is.
Not better, but it's about equal.
No.
Oh shit! He absolutely.
Hold on, imagine someone walking into the bathroom and you're doing that shit.
But that's naked, bro.
No, bro. I used to like.
That boy Brandon put toilet paper down on the seat before he shit at anyone's house.
No,
I walked in and this man was eagle perched on my toilet, bro. I'm kicking it out.
I can explain.
This is how I sat on the toilet.
He's
And I
so
was
mad it had to get brought back up.
Yeah, I did. I shouldn't have said anything. And I would sit there like this, pooping. And then when I was 16, and fairly large for someone doing this, not 6 years old, I kind of looked down and was like, "What are we doing, Brandon?"
Yeah, sometimes you gotta catch yourself doing wild shit.
That jump probably made the dookie sound extra loud from outside the door.
Yo, that's Flash, bro.
Yo, someone walking next to the bathroom, then they just hear, "What are you doing, Brandon?"
They're like, bro, did you just cannonball in the bathtub?
When I was,
I'm definitely telling you to get out if you and Miles doing that, bro. You disrespect me.
That's what I'm saying.
I only did it at home.
You definitely say that everybody in your house got a dirty booty, bro.
And he said I sit on public bathrooms.
Sorry to my siblings.
Yeah, bro. You definitely had. The bottom of your feet was gross.
Bro, I'm sorry,
You
y'all.
got dirty feet from not even walking outside.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It played into that fear of I didn't want my butthole anywhere near that toilet hole.
Yeah, you were scared of your guts getting sucked out.
Guts getting sucked out, the water hitting my butthole.
Guts getting sucked out is crazy.
Yo.
I'm never going to hear from Lauren again after tonight. I'm going to drop her off and that's going to be it.
Damn, that's.
Look, man, I let it go. I feel
like you low key relapse. every now and then.
No. Too big for it. 6'1",
Is that
can't
the
be
reason-
squatting on the
Is that
toilet.
the reason why you stopped? Because you got too big for it?
Well, no, I knew it was a problem and was like, I'll fix it eventually.
It was a problem. Just go with that.
That boy was going to Toilet Squatters Anonymous.
That's what I'm saying. Me
How-
every Saturday at 7 a.m.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I eagle perch on my toilet.
Hi, Brandon.
Damn, why on his neck though?
Because it's so long.
Real quick,
We're not even halfway up.
I'm sorry. I know it's a habit, but could you not shake your leg as much? The chair's just squeaking, and that was annoying the fuck out of me last episode.
I thought I was gonna have to
bro, I
tell
be
him.
peeping it, and then I stop, and then I do it again. I'm like, damn, my ear's shitty. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Just
All right,
call
back
it
to
out.
Meek Mill versus Soulja Boy.
Oh yeah.
Boy had the biggest comeback.
You think
Soulja
Soulja Boy
Boy-
had the bigger comeback?
Facts.
No, fat facts.
Fat facts. He came up with a gaming
Absolute
system
facts.
made.
Y'all need to bro, why y'all trolling right now?
He came up with a gaming system
Y'all
made
are
$5
Soulja
million in one day.
Soldier Boy, the biggest.
Bro, he made 200 million one day in one day. Fuck you talking about? Big Draco.
Drake's flow kind of similar to Soulja
Bruh.
Boy's.
Bro, this man pulled up his sales on Everyday Struggles, and he sold 7 consoles.
For $200,000.
No, he did
Fuck
not,
with
bro. He's a liar, bro. He a liar, bro. This man was talking about the Soldier Watch, and then there was like, oh, is that the Soldier Watch? He was like, oh, no, this is the Apple Watch.
Yo, hell no.
How you gonna be talking about the
That
Soldier
man
Watch?
owns
the whole-
businesses. He just closed a $10 million deal.
I just hurt I just realized, I know I'm going back, bro, but I just hurt like my entire backstory. I had the milk thing going for me. I had the crumple thing going for me. And now all I got for me is eagle perching.
Yeah, your brand is tarnished.
My dad,
Now your shirt is gonna be like a turd and an eagle sitting on top of it.
He's gonna go home
with
and shit
envy
gonna
on
be
the turd.
curb. All of his clothes gonna be on the curb. I'm so sorry, bro.
my pops hit me up and was like, after he heard the Crumpler Fold podcast, and he was like, your new name is Smooth Rub. Because apparently I said Smooth Rub.
Yeah, you did, because you said I folded regular at the end for a smooth rub.
Damn, your family learned all kinds of things about you.
For real, Brandon, you are a sick person, bro.
You get a nasty award.
You sick, bro.
Yeah, you a nasty
Someone's
nigga,
got to
bro.
be the white guy of the
You
group.
nasty, bro.
I just thought it'd be Ant.
We knew it was between them two, though.
They had to fight over it, though.
You winning by a landslide.
That boy head and neck and shoulders above the competition.
Bro said by a landslide. Wow. That might be a stretch, but
Oh man, that's
either way.
crazy.
All right, so back to this actual topic.
Sorry, guys. I just realized I ruined my whole life.
Go ahead. All right, back to you, Eagle.
He was scared about like somebody pulling up something racist that he said in the past, but now it's gonna be them pulling up him eagle perching on the toilet.
We were going to hire you, but I noticed you have this weird habit.
Of eagle perching. We just don't accept that in our company.
I was 16.
I'm mad that if we ever get on, eagle perching is going to become a thing.
Facts.
Trend?
Hey,
Not
maybe,
a good
bro, we might have to take a picture of you squatting down on a chair like that and just make a silhouette of you like that, bro. Nah?
No.
That could be on a shirt. It's Brandon Eagle perch.
That would be hilarious. With a glass of milk.
Ooh, you
I'm
nasty.
going to the grave with this milk thing, bro.
Damn, you nasty as hell.
Oh wait, on the toilet? Yeah, you're right. That is nasty.
He said,
y'all
he
don't
said,
eat
fuck
on the
it.
toilet.
He ain't never going.
Some people eat on the toilet.
Whoa.
You eat on the toilet?
No. Hold up. Do you?
No.
Yeah, I was scared for both of y'all. I was like, yo, please, none of y'all
thought he
do.
was about to say.
I thought
does,
he
bro.
was too, bro.
He said, "Whoa, what do you mean? It's convenient."
No. No, bro. It's definitely a you thing.
Nah. Oh, have y'all seen that commercial that? Like,
Eating on the toilet? You wild.
I don't eat on the toilet, bro.
Eating in the bathroom period.
Eating
is
in your
gross.
bed is gross too. Fuck.
Yeah, bro, high key.
Wake up with crumbs under your back.
Yeah.
You don't do that, do you?
You guys,
Nah.
Lauren, you do not eat in the bed, do you?
Sometimes.
you go wake up and you go.
And not even no regular shit like Publix bread that has mad crumbs.
Can we do like a 2-hour mic check? I gotta take her home.
you gonna take a bite out of a chip, lay down, that junk will be stuck in your back like a knife.
God damn.
You know them chips be crunchy, boy.
Oh, Drake.
Let you eat a stale Cheeto in bed.
Random Dre comment.
Yeah, bro. I just wanted to say, like, I've only been to 2 white girls' houses, and they both had crumbs on their beds.
That shit must feel disgusting.
I be getting soft, bro.
I be getting.
That nigga be flat.
He sees that shit and he be like, what the fuck is this? Come on. He stops everything. What is going on? What's wrong with
take
you?
the vacuum to
Dang,
it?
Lauren, I
Nothing.
thought you were cool, man.
Have you ever found a crumb? No.
Well, now I'm gonna be looking for him, bro. I'm gonna think today.
This boy Brandon finna smack the bed.
Hold on.
Yo, he go,
He go get a sheet and swipe it.
he go pull the comforter up it.
No, I can at least say, like, if I do eat in my room and on my bed, I put a towel down. And I eat solely on the towel.
Nah.
The boy have a picnic on his bed.
Hell yeah.
That should be plaid.
No,
My argument- nah, bro.
I'm not trying to wake up with crumbs in my bag.
You and Lauren,
Hold
bro.
on.
I was nasty till I was 16. Y'all are nasty
Hold
to
on.
this day.
Hold on.
You still nasty. You drink
When you eat on that towel, you sit crisscross applesauce.
Hell yeah.
That boy bring a basket.
Yo,
to
you
the bed.
nasty for real.
I don't give a fuck.
You're fucking gross, my G.
You put that jug in a picnic basket.
What's worse, sitting crisscross or laying down with my feet up?
Yo, they both. You gonna choke if you lay down and eat.
Yeah, bro.
How you gonna finish that sandwich, but
Now hold on, wait.
Nah,
He said, wait.
How am I supposed to eat? I'm supposed to eat with my legs just straight out?
Well,
You're
you're
not
supposed to eat at the
in
table.
bed, bro.
He said you supposed to, you hot. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
How do you eat at a picnic though? Let's get that established first. How you get at a picnic? Do you sleep with your feet
I ain't never been on a picnic, actually.
I have.
I went on a picnic, but there was a table there.
No, I took my girl on a picnic. We put a blanket on the ground, laid the food out, and then just kind of like chilled, like kick the feet back, but like leaned up with the food right here and just eating like that. So you can still eat over your plate.
Jason said, fuck the mic.
No, because I had to give a.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I think crisscross apples. I think.
Yeah, then you're gonna be eating at the picnic for a little minute. Your leg's gonna fall asleep. You sitting
Also,
like that the whole time.
you said solely
Big
over
facts.
the towel. Are you sitting on that towel then? Because you eating like this, so it's over your lap.
Hell yeah,
So
sit on
crumbs
the
are falling
towel.
through your lap, and
Yes,
you're
bro. I
nasty.
sit there with 2 towels.
Oh, now it's 2 towels, bro.
I would just like to make this clear.
There's
If you
lies.
eat on your bed, you got to change the sheets right after.
I don't eat bread, but it's a different topic for a different day.
You don't eat gluten, bro.
I just don't fuck with bread. I don't fuck with sandwich bread.
I'm at a loss for words.
I know I'm bugging. Everybody tells me I'm bugging, but I don't fuck with it. The texture's weird as fuck.
With the what?
The texture for bread, that's just weird as fuck.
Like,
But
wait, what? Like,
No,
any kind of
That's
bread?
a different, no,
Yo, do you
not
rock
any-
with toast?
no, sandwich bread. But that's a different topic for a different day. We're not getting into it because I'm tired of explaining the story.
What? Like, slice?
Bro, you just
Like-
embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was
Sliced?
being clowned on.
Yes, nigga,
now
like,
it's your
like
turn.
Wonder Bread, like Wonder Bread. Like,
All right. You have to
About
read.
35 cents. So
Yeah, bro.
No, I'm just talking
You're gonna have to
like-
clarify.
No,
I fuck with Wonder Bread.
Yeah, exactly. And that Nature's Own butter bread, boy. Woo,
Oh, you know what's up with that, boy.
bro.
nah, bro.
Make French toast with that shit, bro. It's a wrap.
Nah, bro.
French toast.
Nah, bro.
Italian bread, shit like that. Like, yeah, I'm cool with that. But like sliced bread that you get in a bag, nah. Fuck
Yo,
you.
imagine going to Christian house and he's like, "Yeah, I'm making some French toast," and he got a Publix loaf of
No,
bread.
bro. He's like, no. Why are you sitting at the table, bro? Just go to the bed.
Yeah, I got chairs around the bed.
Christian be making French toast on a hoagie
Nah,
roll.
no one eat on my me and my significant
On
other.
a ciabatta roll and shit.
Alright, fuck y'all.
Hey, you walked yourself into this, my G.
Yeah, bro. You should not have told us.
He said, "I don't fuck with Who doesn't fuck with sandwich
Me,
bread, bro?"
That's who.
You wildin', bro.
This man gets a fucking. This man gets a fucking PB and J and be like, he get a PB and J. What the fuck is this?
You put PB and J on a sub.
with mayo and shit.
You get the Italian herbs and cheese, put some peanut butter and jelly on
Bro,
that.
forget the bread shit. I don't eat sandwich bread. We're moving off of it. That's
Probably
it.
making PB&J with tortillas.
Yo,
That's what we kind of slapping though, I ain't gonna lie.
Never made that shit.
yo, that's sick. That's sick.
That is pretty
I
sick.
ain't gonna lie, that don't be kind of slapping.
That's sick.
Hey.
What you laughing?
Yeah, you are.
I'm just so happy that someone else is getting clout on me. These are tears of happiness, bro, not just laughter.
Bro was hyperventilating, bro.
Dre had to check on me, bro. I was dying.
That nigga need a bag.
Hey, you good?
It's just weird, bro. It's weird.
All right, mic check real quick.
No,
Mic check.
it's soft, and then when you chew on it, it gets like mad and moist and sticky and shit.
Stop saying moist, bro.
Even she's like that, bro.
Right now.
Mic check, bro. Mic check.
We live?
Yeah, we're back.
Hey, welcome back. Anyways, so now we're talking about let's do oatmeal first, bro. Y'all like your oatmeal like a little soupy or less soupy?
I definitely like my oatmeal thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. You know what I'm saying?
I like my oatmeal thick.
Yeah.
We really talked about nothing today, bro.
He said I like my oatmeal done. What?
Bruh, nah. Homegirl over here in the corner made oatmeal today, and homegirl was.
Hey, how old was she?
Pretty good, man.
What's happening?
I voice cracked, Dre. Keep up, man.
He tried to talk on his
Get off on me, Dre. Right now.
Homegirl was basically chewing oats, bro. It looked like she wet her hand and splashed it in, and then microwaved it.
Dry oatmeal?
Do you do milk or water?
milk.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty good.
For oatmeal, I do water. Grits, I do.
Whoa, this podcast is done, Brandon.
Drink milk with dinner, but don't make your oatmeal with milk.
That's what I'm saying,
I'm not a big fan of microwave.
I wish I had a hat on right now.
Cereal with water and shit.
Hey, Brandon, you put water in your chocolate milk too?
Yo, he tried your ass,
Hold
bro.
up, this man be eating cereal with water.
You drinking chocolate water?
Hey.
I want my honey bunches of oats with a side of water.
Ooh, nasty.
Yo, speaking of honey bunches of oats, I was asleep on them for 21 years, and I'm mad that I was asleep on them.
They
The
snap,
vanilla.
bro.
Oh, I ain't tried the vanilla. I've just had the regular honey ones, bro. But I need to venture out. I think I'm gonna try the almond ones next.
Never want to be
Don't
slime.
ever snap into the mic.
What was we about to talk about?
Like the real topic.
No, we had some, the ramen thing.
The ramen.
Yeah.
Do you like your ramen more soupy or just noodles?
Huh?
Do you like
Like-
your ramen with like tons of liquid or just like straight noodles?
All right, so
And have you ever had dry ramen?
What is dry?
oh
You mean
nah, like
package?
Yeah.
bro, like you crunch it and then dump the seasoning and you eat it like popcorn, bro. That shit kind of fire.
I've had it.
Have you
I'm not
not-
proud of it, but
I didn't like it.
Wrong.
I didn't like it when I tried it, so I'm gonna say no to that not cooked ramen. But as far as soupy or like watery, I definitely like that shit more like boiled the fuck down and it just be noodles and hella slimy.
Yeah.
No homo.
Yeah, you nasty.
I'm
It
was no
depends
need
for
for
me,
that.
bro. Cause like if it's like real ramen from like a restaurant, yeah, it's gonna be soupy. But if I'm making that Maruchan, dump that soupy stuff out. and make it
I'm
Over
mad.
top ramen
He said
every-
Maruchan.
Oh yeah, Maruchan over top. Top ramen is gross, bro. Don't ever give me top ramen.
I think I've always said Maruchan.
John. That's what I say because of Smash Bros.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm
Sorry,
poor,
guys.
so I eat top ramen.
Oh, nah. What?
You like top ramen? You like top ramen
It's
over?
like 5 cents more.
I don't even know if there's a price difference, bro.
Wait, you like top ramen more though?
No, that's the only one I've ever had. It's top ramen.
Oh, you're
bro,
fucking
we
up. You gotta venture out.
Oh, nah, bro. Homegirl over here. I showed her ramen. She goes, "That's not expensive enough."
What?
No, I'm playing. But she had never had ramen before
Korean
me.
ramen, the real deal ramen.
She said, if you're not taking me to Benihana's for some fucking ramen, get out my
Give me that
face.
Cheesecake Factory.
Nah, but I fuck with the soupy ramen a little bit more sometimes.
I only like it if it's like got stuff in it.
Yeah. Because like just straight water, like
Yo, y'all,
down noodles sucks.
y'all put eggs in ramen?
Hell yeah.
If I
Yeah.
like, if it's soupy, I put an egg in there. I put some like ham or like not ham but pork in there. That's gonna be slap.
No,
Oh, I never had that shit.
Put like some little pork slices in there.
No, I never put eggs in it. I never had eggs.
That shit go
Y'all eat
crazy.
1 pack or 2 packs at a time?
2.
I'm a 2.
Usually 2, but sometimes if I ain't really that hungry, then I'll eat 1.
We really hard, bro. We talking.
The worst is making one and wanting another one.
Yeah, and then you don't finish the second one.
Y'all like it like clear, like done noodles.
Say that again.
Some
Say-
people don't eat the noodles like all like where to the point where the noodles kind of see through. Like y'all eat like when it's like real done.
I don't analyze my.
I
noodles
ain't
like
never
that.
had see-through noodles.
I've never put a magnifying glass to my noodles. I just eat. I just like.
Moving on.
I feel them hoes.
Salt about the bread, bro.
I feel them shits with the fork, and I'm like, yeah, they can be eaten.
No, we're not doing this twice in a row. We're moving on.
All right, let's go on to the real topic. We've been BSing for 35.
really have.
All right, bro. All right. Welcome back to the Real Neglect Division podcast.
You just sniffled, so you're gonna have to walk out, sir. I don't want to work with you anymore.
Nah, shut up. So,
Fuck you, bro. You gotta tell me to shut up in this one house.
well, what are we discussing? We discussing the the good versus bad and the subjective. Are we talking about that? Or are we talking about the generational gap? What are we talking about?
We could probably talk. I mean, we could
Probably
talk,
do both of them.
Yeah, we could probably touch on both a little
Both
bit.
them.
Both of them.
You eat. You eat coochie or ass. Both them.
Pretty much. You gotta think.
Y'all eat ass?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Combo. But we're not talking about that.
I just,
We
yo,
don't have to talk about.
this could go back to irrational fears, but I just have the fear of a train being in the station while eating ass.
Why'd you have to use a metaphor?
It's not wild.
Fire, bro.
Bars? That was bars?
Yo, lay that on the track, bro.
She got a train in the station. My baby bag got a train in the station.
You nasty, bro.
What's up with y'all?
Bro, I'm gonna say that in a fucking song one day. Y'all gonna be the only ones that know what it means.
That's funny, bro.
Bruh,
Y'all bugging.
bruh, fuck, man. People listening, if they even made it this far in, are mad as fuck right now.
I'm sorry.
Yo. Hey, nah, we're good. All right, let's get it. Anyway.
Oh, fuck, my pops is gonna text me saying, what is this?
Oh, shit.
Alright,
That's not that issue.
Yeah, bro.
oh, is it recording?
It's recording.
Okay, alright. So, alright, so what do you want to start with? The good versus bad? What were we talking about earlier? How did that get brought up?
How long are we in?
We're 37 minutes in.
Yeah, bro, we lost a 20-minute gap.
I was gonna say, damn, I feel like we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, bro, we lost.
It feels like my pussy hurts.
Oh, okay, fuck.
But anyway, what were we moving on to?
Well, we got the good versus bad, and we got the generational gap. And the generational gap's pretty broad, so we could talk about several things within that. So we can
Alright.
get back to the good versus bad.
Yeah, let's go good versus bad. All right, so good versus bad.
It got brought up because he said that good and bad is subjective, but there's a fine line between good and bad.
Good and bad is only subjective if you're like fucking Hitler. That's it.
Good and bad is subjective in like small things, but like
Murder.
in like a broad scale, like good and bad is
Defend
pretty.
your family. What if you gotta murder someone to defend your family? Then what?
Fuck you.
That's defense.
Exactly, bruh.
No, it's not. What if you gotta go out and kill somebody to defend your family?
That's you just said to defend your family.
Exactly,
Defense.
bruh.
No. Alright, fuck it. Oh, we're gonna run back.
You're not just like, yo, this dude cut my wife in line at the grocery store. I gotta get the strap.
Protecting and defending is two different things, but we'll touch back on that one.
Protecting and defending being two different things.
Yeah,
I mean-
and defending are 100% two different
Bring
things.
that to the mic, Dre. You bring that to the mic. I'm not.
Yeah, bro. What were you whispering in his ear about? Y'all got something going
I
on?
don't know how to word that. Oh, so bring that to the mic.
All right, I was just gonna say, from an instinctual point of view, I feel like the good and bad idea is derived from what we feel is painful. So if I hurt you, of course that's painful, and you're gonna think it's bad. But when you get away from the physical point of view and then the mental point of view, and it's like that can be subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good and bad is based on empathy. That's all it is.
What?
On empathy?
Can you lean into the mic, bro?
Brandon is getting annoyed as fuck. He really
Do I need to lean into the mic?
My bad, bro. Damn. Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. If you're not talking.
As you sit 10 feet back.
They don't need to hear this.
I'm sorry if I don't want to be all over your knee and shit.
I'm gonna tell you one more time, homie.
Where is you from? Oh, fuck. Alright, go ahead and say whatever shit you were talking about.
God damn,
So
Brandon.
aggressive today.
Yo, Brandon is on
What
one.
happened?
I think. All right. This is gonna be bad, obviously, but we're jumping Brandon after the podcast.
Hell, no, that's not bad. That's good.
Okay, good and bad is subjective.
I still disagree though, because I've been in fights and I've gotten washed and I've washed someone, and both times none of them feel good. Like, I've never felt good beating somebody up.
But that's empathy, though.
I have.
That's like, damn, I really just beat the shit out of this person.
Nah, it's more of a like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with me kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's how I.
empathy.
I've gotten into a fight because somebody pushed my little cousin down who was 5 years old, and I hit him in his eye. I didn't feel bad about that at all.
I always felt bad because I used to get scared when I saw kids in pain. So I was like, yeah, bro, this is sketch. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Like, all my fights are from, like, middle school, and I got washed more than I washed, so
I'm so sorry.
they were all bad. Even though the washing didn't feel good, though. Like, it was middle school, though, so
you
it's
see,
like,
bro?
whatever.
It's like,
I don't know.
What would it take for y'all to back down from a fight?
Oh, bro, I backed down from a fight in, like, 7th grade, and I wish I could just go back and beat that kid's ass.
I remember that, John.
For no reason, I just would not
No,
fight.
there
to Brandon.
there are certain circumstances where you do have to just chill though.
Well, but
There
his
was
little
no
brother was being born, like.
I could have stopped for a couple minutes,
I
throwing
know,
some hands.
but I was like, yo,
Wait.
He said, "Hey, my mom is in labor in the car, but wait."
Hold on. Run that shit back. What just happened?
you want me to tell the story from my point of view?
yeah. That's
Okay,
fine.
so basically, Brandon and this kid like already didn't like each other, and they was like talking. This kid followed us, like was walking with us, like trying to fight Brandon, and then like Brandon was trying to dip because his little brother was finna be born.
Still should have fought.
Like
Oh, I thought the kid you was
I don't want to make Brandon sound soft, but this kid stuck Brandon, and like
And I
Brandon-
did nothing. I was soft.
he was walking away, and I was like,
Say that into the mic.
dang, bro, this is.
But then
awkward.
a week later, bruh, some other kid was like, "Well, Brandon didn't fight back, so I'm gonna try the same shit." Bruh.
Yo, he did, and
And
Brandon turned around and
And I was not having it twice,
Oh, that's
bro.
I knocked my whole watch off. I hit it so hard.
It was literally just.
Hey,
a
I'm not trying to
fucking
get the hands from you.
180, turned around and swung. That wasn't happening twice.
You remember that?
That boy Brandon swung like Rob.
Why would you fight him?
That nigga tried to choke me out in class.
Wait, who?
Remember that the Asian kid 2 Chainz from high school?
Boy, you were.
Oh my God,
If you
that
didn't
big
watch
ass kid, bruh.
Bro, big kids are strong
Yeah,
for no reason.
like fat people are strong.
I've
You gotta,
fought-
if you fight a fat kid, you got to be fighting like Floyd and fighting for the 12 rounds.
I have fought
for the
multiple
8
fat people.
rounds.
I have fought multiple fat people. I've never lost a fight to a fat person.
I don't know, bruh.
Bro, you remember when you and me almost fought?
Yeah. Brandon gonna tell this so he sound hard. Go ahead, get in your bag.
I love this.
Go ahead and get it. Go ahead, and get in your bag.
Get in your
Go ahead and get your back.
Yo, Brendan
Brandon
smiled so hard.
He wanna sound hard, bro. Get in your bag, bro.
Hey, there's a bag right there.
Me and Jason, for no reason, were beefing in 6th grade. We were at.
We was friends before this. I don't know how we started.
Literally don't know how this happened. But he was in my face talking shit while standing on a skateboard. So I kind of just like looked down, looked up, looked down, looked up, and then just kicked his skateboard, and he fell flat on his face. And then we still didn't throw hands. But that's probably, like me looking out for you. But
Yeah, you ain't gonna tell him how scared you was?
but you were flat on your face. I don't give a fuck how scared I was. I felt like a man.
He was terrified, bro. This man's eyes went like this. Only reason I didn't punch him because my mom was walking up. I'm not gonna fight somebody in front of my mom.
I mean, it was 6th grade, bro.
That's where circumstances come into play, bro. When you were just saying, when would you back down from a fight? There's circumstances where you just like, nah, bro.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This might make me sound soft, but I've backed down from a lot of fights. Like, I'm not about to just swing on anybody.
Hey, and I don't judge too because that shit not fun, bruh.
Especially when I hit 18, I was like, nah, I'm not about to just be fighting for no fucking.
Yeah, when I hit 18, I was like, no, bruh.
bet-
Some motherfuckers are too goddamn big,
I
bruh.
haven't come close to a fight.
I backed down from one fight, and it was because I knew for 100% fact I would have got washed. And it was my homie too, but he was just having a bad day, and like I was messing with him in class, and he definitely pinned me to a desk, and I was like, "Yeah, you got that one, coach." You definitely got that one. Yo, it was so effortless for him, bro. I was like, "Yeah, I ain't even finna react."
Like, damn, bro.
He had me like this, like my arms was like on the desk, and he was like, "Yo, it ain't the day," and I was like, "Hey, it ain't the day, man."
He definitely,
No, hold on.
he definitely put Jason in a full Nelson.
I don't know if this applies to Richie, but I'm already small, so everybody's gonna be big compared to me. So that's not the reason why I'm backing down from fights. I'm just over the age of 18. I'm not trying to get charged with assault and go to
Yeah,
jail.
it's
I
different
haven't
now, bro.
even been pressed like that since
me
middle
neither.
school, bro. So
I ain't been pressed like that in a minute, but
I got pressed like that at work probably like about a year ago, and I like tried to open this guy's
Not
door and
pressed
he
like that
locked
by a
it.
manager.
I'm kind of reckless, so I
Yeah,
probably
bro.
would fight somebody at this age just because I'd be kind of wilding sometimes.
It's gotta be something serious.
Yeah, I just had like a really fucked up day at work, and bro, like, I'm trying to walk
I got a
past
story.
the fucking crosswalk that clearly says yield, and this man is like inching closer to me while I'm walking, so I just stopped, and I was like, bruh, I just worked like 11 hours, and I'm not in the fucking mood.
No, I almost fought somebody at.
And he like honked at me, and I was like, yeah, no. I got to his car and I like started yanking his door, and my manager was like, "Go home, please, just go home."
Yeah, I almost fought
And I was
somebody.
like, all right.
when was that?
Like a year ago.
That sounds dope as fuck.
It was not. I was scared
Bruh.
for my life. I thought I was gonna get fired.
I saw Richie almost get into a fight once in high school with this kid that was like way bigger.
7 feet bigger than me, bro.
Bro, we was playing basketball.
Bro, it happens.
No, bro, we was playing basketball. Richie went up for a shot. This kid fouled Richie, like smacked him in the face. And Richie grabbed the ball and smacked. He was like, boom. He was like, "What's up, then, bro? If you want to run it."
I was like, if you ever do some shit like that, I will punch you in the fucking face, bro.
And then the kid
And then
was
we
like-
ran another game like it was
Well, the
nothing.
kid kind of got crazy with his mouth. He was like, "What's up, then?" And I was like, "Hey, nah." Because if y'all
Yeah,
start
Jason
fighting-
low-key did come up behind me like, yeah, bro, this not happening.
Yeah, I was not finna let that happen. I was finna jump that kid, boy.
No, at AMC, I almost fought somebody too. They were getting in the face of some old lady over some seats and shit. I was like, "Hey, bro, you just gotta like step out." And then he got in the face of my girlfriend, and he called me boy. And I was like, "Nah, bro." I threw down the radio. I was like, "What the fuck's up then? Like, you're not about to call me boy." My fucking-
Hey, bro, just imagine Christian like this. He said I threw the radio down. Hey, bro.
Nah, bro, I had a porter and a radio in my hand. I was like, "What the fuck is up?" Threw this shit down. Like, it pressed on the mic and everything, so my managers heard me and shit.
Yo.
Like the whole AFC heard me. I was like,
Christian
"What's
was
up?"
like,
then?"
I will
know
rip
that's
your
real,
fucking
bro.
face off,
Every vein in
bitch.
his neck popping right now.
The last
Bro,
time I
I'm
almost
still mad about that.
the last time I almost got into a fight was definitely junior year, I think.
That shit was
when
5 months.
Cody.
Oh, I remember that junk,
That was the
bro.
last time I almost got into a fight because this kid, his girl liked me and like he was salty about
Nah, he just stole Jason's girl, and Jason was mad. That's what we're
That's
rolling with.
definitely not what it was. I was not trying to slide on that girl. But anyways, his girl was definitely feeling the kid, and he was like, he was salty about it, and he sent her a text. He sent her a text and it said, "If you leave me for that dude, I'm gonna put him in the hospital." So I was like, I bet then, bro. She showed me the text, so I literally like stood there. He was with his whole gang, bro. I stood there right next to this man like this for the entire between classes. I literally stood there like this, and he would not look at me.
Why did we get so bold in front of like a group of
Yo,
people?
hey, I'm gonna give you no backstory to any of this either. Bro came back the next week in school with with crutches, bro. No backstory. Y'all just gotta wonder with that one.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you were in the dude.
Yeah.
Bro, that nigga was crazy.
Hold on, we'll cut the last name out. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was
Wild, bro, for real.
bruh. I seen him wash somebody before, and I was like, damn. Somebody that was significantly larger
I
than
saw him watch
Yes.
somebody in middle school.
No, I was in high
haven't
school.
been pressed like this in forever, so I have not been able to.
I get pressed like this every time I go.
Oh, you know, I did get pressed slightly in junior year, but I really was not worried.
I
about
remember that joke was so funny.
Which one?
When you was in gym and like walking around trying to fight that kid.
Oh no, not that, bro. That was senior year. That
Yeah,
was,
that
that
was
was
high
not that was not an issue at all, bro.
But that was hilarious.
Yo, I still
That
have
was
the
me
videos.
clowning.
On
Brandon
my phone.
like got up in his face.
I still got the videos on my phone.
you know how like when the coach says throw the balls in? Well,
Oh, yeah.
shut up. And I got the ball, and this kid was like, "Hey, bro, one more shot," and I was like, "Nah," and threw it to the coach. Like,
Brandon was throwing balls to all of his coaches.
nah, but like I thought it would be funny to be like, "Nah," and he just like
He did
literally
not.
like 4'8", bro. Like probably not, but like.
And you know what's funny? It all popped off after we all dressed out. So y'all were literally in the same room dressing out, letting this marinate.
It didn't even. I didn't even think about it.
Exactly, and then y'all got out, and we were waiting to leave gym, and it became like a whole ass scene.
That boy was definitely walking like.
This boy
"What's
Brandon-
up?
Wait,
I'm right
it's not
here."
like you were getting like,
That boy Brandon said,
Yeah,
Maverick
but,
Trails?
after I tossed it in, I was like, I didn't even think about it. I'm like a senior about to graduate. I'm not worried about some freshman 4'9" kid, bro. Like I don't know.
Bro, this kid definitely
Man
was
got
like.
height and
This
height
kid
with
definitely was
4'9".
like. The kid was definitely like, step up there, and Brandon got right in his face. He was like, I'm right here. What's up? I was like,
Hey,
Literally, bro, like this.
Yeah.
Like
We'll show you
I
the
also got video. Yeah, I got video evidence. When Brandon did that, somebody's like, "Hey, bro, will you be able to graduate?" And Brandon goes, "Maverick Trails."
somebody.
I didn't send
No,
it.
Richie. What
I
happened?
have the video. I had it on Snap, and this was when Brandon and I
never
weren't
mind.
on.
I
Yeah,
get what you're saying.
this is when Brandon and I weren't on the greatest of terms. So I was like, "Yo, I'm so happy I have this video right now."
Oh, never mind.
That joke was funny, bro. He sent me that Snapchat while I was in sixth period. I watched
Yeah,
that.
most confusing. Like I literally
a lot of
just had
fights.
fun
I
with
feel like
that.
Richie had like a lot of fights for no good reason. Or
For no good reason.
Richie was all right. So you said we'd save the story for another day, so let's bring it up now, bro. The why?
Oh yeah, yeah,
we
big
had
fat.
chilled a couple times, so it's not even like we were on bad terms, bro. But like one day, Richie was just in a bad mood,
Yeah, bro. I don't know what the fuck I was on, bro.
and like my buddy was like really being annoying and like picking on him, or not picking on him, but like just being annoying, right? And I was like, Richie, you know he's playing, and I did that, and Richie like do it real quick, like just push my shoulder, motherfucker.
now you call me motherfucker like I'm doing shit now.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, but what Brandon just did to Jason's arm,
Yeah, he
Babe.
fucking threw it.
I was like, "Don't ever fucking touch me again,
And I
bro."
was like, all right, Richie, hit you in a couple years, I guess. And here we are.
Yeah, didn't talk for 3 years, and then he was just like, "Hey, bro, slide through my apartment for my
You were at
birthday."
graduation when that happened? Or
Oh nah, it was like senior year in gym.
Everyone got along at graduation, bro.
Yeah, we were all like, "Yo, let's get the fuck out."
not my graduation. The person I was sitting right next to almost got in a fight with someone that was sitting right in front of us. He was trying to fuck out of his ass. I was like, damn, bro, relax.
Well, I got lucky because Don.
Graduated that same year though.
No, he graduated 14.
Oh shoot.
I just remember graduation was lit because Dante was the person directly behind me.
I should have graduated 14. I failed 7th grade.
High school was so irrelevant, bro.
I only graduated 14 because when I was born.
Anyways, bro, I'm not trying to talk about high school. High school's whack.
Mic check while we
Mic check.
segue.
Facts.
Did you in the school when you're down?
And we back.
She said, which one of them has a bad hairline? Which one of them looks like they have nappy-ass long hair? And which one of them... fuck, I can't think. Which one of them doesn't like bread?
She just found
Brandon
that out.
trying to defend himself crazy right now.
I am, bro. I'm going down swinging.
we
And you
recording?
missing on
Yeah,
the way back.
I already said we back in the midst of y'all talking.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
All right, well let's get into our real topic now.
sorry, y'all.
The good
But
and bad,
this
or-
this episode was pretty out of control.
It's all good though, bro. This is a fire episode.
So yeah, Jason.
Yeah, so we're just gonna scrap the whole good and bad thing, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's like 2 minutes of talking.
Nah, man. we're
No,
not
like
going
the
back
whole
to it.
topic. Yeah,
We're just not
yeah,
going back
we-
to it.
it's a little broad, so yeah,
Let's do that later.
a little broad. Because when it comes to subjective, you
Drake
can talk
probably
about
in
all
the
kinds of
shot,
things.
but by like his curls.
So Jason, you wanted me
I gotta think of an insult for you, right?
Well,
Bro,
I'll
Just
introduce.
say something racist like you always do.
I'm not racist.
this dude be going to KKK meetings.
Look at these guys are already on a tangent. we're gonna get into our
All right,
topic.
yeah, real topic.
All right.
How y'all feel about white parents adopting black children?
Yeah, I'm mad. I do see what y'all are saying when it is looking
What were
like
we
a
saying?
trend.
And not even that, bro. It's just it's just
100%
at the sense, bro. Like, as a white man, if I adopt a black kid, right, and he's a man, yeah, I can teach him how to be a man, but I don't know what it's like to be a black man in this country. So how can I relate to him or give him advice on how to attack those issues that he's gonna face if I've never faced them? You know what I'm saying?
You don't. You can't
Exactly.
do anything.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's
And
doing them a disservice, but at the same time, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Adopting, interracial adopting doesn't affect the kid in any way. You just gotta be prepared to deal with those situations when it comes up.
Yeah, because a family can do their research on the cultural level. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can do the research as to what to expect, but there's certain situations like y'all said earlier, like, hey dad, I got called the N-word today. What am I supposed to tell him?
Yeah. I think one that like kind of made me like realize I definitely would not want a child outside of race was like the movie The Blind Side, and I was like, yeah, bro, like imagine being rich as fuck, like being hella known at a big ass private school, and then like you take this kid in, and that kid got to deal with bullshit from a bunch of rich ass kids every fucking day, and he's already close to grown.
Yeah.
At that point. So if he's in the mind state where like, all right, bro, I could spaz out and fuck one of y'all up. And if he does that, that makes his whole family look bad. And if he just takes that shit, everybody in school is like, yo, you a bitch, bro.
But nah, bro. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's like that because would you rather him grow up in that environment or what if instead he's growing up in the hood? Like you're talking about the blind side.
Exactly.
That was the other alternative.
Exactly. But he also had nowhere to run to then too. Like I'm saying, like if like say he did have a home, like in there, would it be better for him to live where his normal family lived at, or in that rich ass neighborhood with those people?
Rich ass neighborhood.
He's gonna get more opportunities out there.
He'll get more opportunity, but you got to remember when he was FIA Sports. When you're in the hood and you're FIA Sports, recruiters are always checking you regardless, bro.
We'll get into that later, but that's another thing.
Yeah. All right, I feel you on that. But if we're talking about the blind side, he wasn't even in sports till he was with them. So.
That's a big fact. Yeah. Okay.
And
I got you.
another thing. Well, we can't get too deep into this because I do have to head out, and then we're already almost at an hour. So
Yeah, we're all good.
But another thing is, at the same time, just like devil's advocate, I could see it as a positive as well because you're taking a child out of the system that is orphanage and stuff like that.
And not only that, but when you're going through the adoption process, you still have to meet up with you have to go through this adoption class and everything. That'll run you through the basics of like adopting a kid and all the troubles that you're gonna have to go through. And you guys still have to meet up for a certain amount of time in like a little group and talk about all the problems that you guys are discussing and all the problems you guys are facing. So that can play into helping. But yeah, I do agree more with that it's seen more as a trend and a fetish rather than it actually being harmful. So the idea of it's kind of demonized, but it itself isn't bad.
I'm not necessarily saying it's a problem, but I'm saying it can be a problem because if you're ignorant to certain things that go on by like it's a race by race basis. Like we don't all go through the same problems. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like we're all gonna face different things in this country. So and in my situation, I'm dating a black girl. Like if I marry her and have children with her, my children are gonna be half black and they're going to be looked at as African American because that's just what you're perceived as, even if you're light skinned. So they're gonna face problems that I've never faced. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And obviously I'm gonna have to figure it out, but it's just like I'm not gonna be able to talk them through everything. But that's where, since I'm not adopting, it's not all white people around them. So they're gonna have other outlets to go through for certain things that I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
But even as a parent, like growing up from my standpoint, my dad's Mexican, my mom's black. even as a parent, there's only so much you can say to get them prepared for it. But until they experience that themselves, they're never really gonna. It's no matter what you say, then it's never gonna click.
And that goes for like everything.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
facts.
because like I knew the cop thing was a problem, but it wasn't until I started getting stopped out in public for no reason that I was like, okay, like, am I doing something wrong or what the fuck's like going
Yeah,
on here?
but you could go back to those conversations and know what to do in that situation. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying is you're gonna have to learn on your own at a certain point, but at least your parents can give you a guideline on when you do get put in that situation. That's a conversation you can go back and remember and say, oh, okay, so this is what I'm supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what parenting is. Like,
Do you think that changes with time though? Because you can kind of learn these things. Because I never learned any of like. I never learned about like sex and stuff from my parents. I know that used to be like
Yeah,
a common
same.
thing. Like that used
Yeah.
to.
The
And
birds
so-
and the bees talk.
Yeah,
Shit,
so like
yeah.
I can see this eventually turning into something that you don't actually learn from your parents on a heavy basis, if you get what I'm saying. Like it's something that you'll end up seeing more out in public or something that you'll end up learning from different people or like social media and shit like that.
yeah, but that's also where things can get dangerous because let's say I have a kid and they're learning about these things from different people. I don't know what these different people are teaching them, so they could be learning something completely different from the truth because a lot of these things are subjective. So a lot of people's morals are different. And I don't agree with a lot of people's morals. So if my kid grows up into these wrong things, then it's on me because I didn't teach them those right things.
Yeah, but that goes back to parenting rather than like it actually being an issue with adopting people outside your race.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like I get what you're saying. Like there's certain things that you as a white man can't tell me as a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's certain things that you can't tell me that you'll never experience, and there's certain things that I can tell you that you'll never experience. Like there's different things that will happen. But as long as you're being a good parent and you're just making them aware of the situations and you take the time to learn about it, yeah, our experiences are going to be different regardless. But as long as you make them aware and you kind of give them like a basis of what not to do, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like necessary with parenting as well. Like you definitely want to keep your kid in a mind, like a decent mindset instead of just a wandering one.
And if you are adopting like outside of your race, you should definitely sit your kid down and have that talk like, hey, I just want you to know that you're going to go through things that I've never had to go through. That you're going to go through these things and I can tell you my perspective of them, but you are going to face things that I've never had to face. So I can tell you what I think you should do in that situation, but I've never been in it. So, you know what I mean? I mean, you can have that talk with them, but it's going to be from a different perspective than if it was, somebody like their actual parent.
And I like what you said about how like different races go through different problems.
Absolutely, bro.
It's like, and white, it's kind of hard to say a white person has problems as a whole, as like black people obviously have their own challenges, right? And
It's like public problems versus like at home problems. Like everybody has shit that they deal with.
yeah, and it's not just that, but like, okay, let's say like, I can use us as an example. We were two white men in a predominantly black school in a pretty rough area. You know what I'm saying? And especially at that time when the brain is still like developing, it's kind of difficult to understand what's supposed to be taken as different.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the kids around you are concerned, you're different.
Yeah. Don't give a
And fuck you.
Yeah.
And so you got to figure out what you can and can't do, what's right, what's acceptable. That's why, like, to this day, strictly because of middle school, I don't understand why the N-word's even a topic. Just don't say it.
Yeah, I don't know what's the topic.
If you're white, just don't say it.
But that's
I don't even think
but-
you should say this if you're black. Like
See,
honestly,
I can't
but,
speak
Yeah.
for that.
but like it's. I say it.
Yeah.
It's just something
Yeah.
that I grew up around.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But it's also different because we grew up around that, so we can understand it from that perspective. A lot of these kids that do say that are growing up in rich neighborhoods, and they just listen to the music and assume that they're a part of that culture. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like these kids in Oakley, for example, they grow up with money. They're white kids. They listen to rap music, and then they want to sell drugs, and then they think that they're like about some life because they started selling drugs when they don't even need money because their parents will give them money whenever they ask for it.
Sound like Richie too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's a difference than a kid that's growing up and really ain't got nothing, and he's selling drugs to have money to live. You know what I'm saying? It's two completely different things.
And honestly, like going back to, like, I know we were joking around, we were playing at that about it, bro. But like sometimes you need your ass beat to learn some things.
Big fact.
Oh, absolutely,
Like,
yeah.
I didn't get, like, yeah, I guess I got picked on in middle school because of the situation we were in. But there were some times where I got my ass beat because I needed my ass beat. Because I said something, like, I never straight up called someone the N-word or anything. And I can't.
But everybody says something that's out of a line.
Out of line,
of
and you
course.
got to get your ass beat.
Yeah, bro. Like, if you go back to my tweets in 2013, you're like, yeah, he needs his ass beat.
Yeah, they're like. I'd rather a white person not say the N word around me, but I'm not gonna get mad over it because I feel like if I get mad over it, then it's letting the word control me and everything.
Makes you look crazy too, because
Yeah,
they'll
makes
just start recording if you
Yeah,
just
it
like
makes me
start
look wild
spazzing
and
out.
shit. And my mom told me like, "Hey, you don't want to look wild in public."
Ever.
And it's just.
And
Go ahead,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Not that you're done.
and but I tell them all the time, like, yeah, like I may not care or I may not react to it, but don't go around saying that shit freely because I'm not like not everybody's built like me.
Well, bro, for me, bro, like, it's a difference because obviously I'm not black, so I mean I don't ever have to deal with that. But if somebody says it just like in conversation, you can check them like, hey, bro, like, nah, don't do that. But if they're straight like calling you that, nah,
dude.
bro, that's different. Cause
Nah, yeah.
if I'm with my girl and somebody said that to him, she ain't got to do nothing because I'm on them straight up, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Straight up, like I'm not playing that, bro,
And
at all.
it's just weird that it's not habitual because, like, for kids like us, I guess I can only use us because we of our middle school, but it's habitual to not say it. It's not even like I hear it obviously, but like even in a song, you don't say it and I just replace it with homie.
Yeah, yo, you're like crazy with that shit too.
Habit.
Bro could rap some JID and not miss a beat while saying homie.
Facts.
It's habit.
Bro, Brandon, I'm pretty sure you're like a rare ass white person.
Thank you.
Yo, that was a very
I appreciate that. But no, it's just weird that it's not habitual for everyone, and it's also weird that people don't see it as a problem.
Well, it's also
it is, yeah.
It's also a difference because we're comfortable within ourselves, and a lot of these white people aren't. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, this is the culture that's popping right now. I have to be a part of that to be cool. Like, you don't have to be like that to be cool with black people, bro. Like, you can be you and still be cool with everybody.
Shout out to Ariana Grande.
Sixth grade, bro.
She is definitely 100% finessing the culture right now.
Sixth grade, I like that's when I learned the most. Is like sixth grade. I thought I wanted to be a part of that culture, but you can't. You can't force yourself into a culture that you're not in. So, like things like that, like the N-word, you sort of like as you get your ass beat and you develop and you grow and you mature. Certain things just get filtered out of your system.
Yeah, I don't understand because it's not like people don't know the stereotype behind being like a minority. So why would you want to be that?
They don't see that.
Because it's not about... Because they want to be black without the problems of being black. They want the cool aspect of it, but they don't want what comes with it outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
This man, bro, that is the least cool part about this minority shit. This shit is a bitch to deal with, bro.
No, but what it is
100%.
what it is like y'all bring so much into culture, hip hop, like even the
Y'all
the
owe each other
style in itself, slang, like different things that y'all like. It's cool, bro. Like y'all bring
Yes,
cooler
definite-
things in than white people do, bro.
Definitely slang, bro.
Well,
I didn't realize
y'all
how much
welcome.
slang we
No.
use.
Yeah, but obviously, like, there's bad things that come with it too. But these people that want to be in that so bad don't see that.
And I didn't realize how much slang we use because of the culture around us until I started talking to people that aren't from Florida. And then I realized I have to fucking translate literally every other sentence.
At me, bro.
Cap. had to explain the difference between this is stupid and that went stupid. Like, like you don't
That's hilarious, bro.
You don't think about these things because they're part of your vocabulary and it's part of the culture around you, and it's just weird to even think that it's not the norm.
Yeah, bro, I can't wait to go back to New York and start talking all this crazy slang because they got on my ass for saying jit in 2016. And I was like, it's absolutely a J.
Bet they using it now. I bet they using it now.
Now they're definitely using cap though.
Bro,
Yo,
Florida's
let's talk about like the South. I don't know if South brings so much
No,
slang.
hold up, bro.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah,
bro.
we might. Yeah, we're going. That'll be a whole nother tangent, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I just
but
go home and say half the slang words.
Did the Dustin Thornton part of the podcast get cut out in that fuck up?
I'm not even sure to
No
be
way.
real with you.
Dustin, I don't know if it got cut out or not, but we're looking at your feedback. I told them about it. It's good, and thank you. It was longer, but I think it got cut out earlier, so
Yeah,
sorry.
it's all good.
But anyways, we appreciate the constructive criticism. Are we at a wrapping point?
Yeah, that's a pretty good rapping point, bro.
This was a good podcast, I think. It was
It
funny
was
as fuck.
fire. Yeah, it was
Shit
fire,
funny as
bro.
fuck.
Forever to get to that.
A tangent for 45 minutes and topic for a good 25. I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Lauren, sorry it took so long. We lost 20 minutes just sitting here. But yeah, and any
Damn, I'm
local
so-
artists?
Local artists at the moment, I do not. I don't have any at the top of my head besides this guy to my right and the guy behind you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's not local, but check out the song Back Talk by Guap City Drip, I want to say, on SoundCloud. It's not local, but I've been fucking with the song heavy.
Oh, yeah. What? Y'all got any new shit y'all are fucking with just before we go?
Well, I have an artist that I actually, because he watches it, right? Gabe watches these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You said yesterday that Gabe wants to be a part of Neglected Vision, but I was sort of spaced out.
Yeah.
Gabe should absolutely be a part of it because that boy, we see him, we see how that man runs Blue Alley and he takes it super serious. I know he was trying to back off. You set up music, bro. But
Yeah.
I think with this new spark, he should absolutely jump on.
Yeah. And he high key, bro, like, I'm not going to say we directly inspired him, but I know for a fact when he was like, yeah, bro, can you he was like, I kind of want you to run the music shit for Blue Alley. And I was like, bro, I disagree. You need to get back. You need to get on your shit.
Gabe.
And then we ended up putting out some shit, and then he like started producing and shit again. So he'll be back here Friday to cook up some shit.
And Gabe, I won't be here Friday because I got to go to Atlanta, but
I'll be here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
bro.
be able to have a brief sports segment. Oh, by the way, fuck New England. We said that in the beginning, but fuck y'all.
But yeah, that's my take, Gabe. You should absolutely keep going, and we would absolutely love if you jumped on board.
Damn, I won't even be here Friday. Fuck.
Who's Gabe?
Very good friend of mine.
Yeah, bro. But he's about it. Like he's not just a friend. He's about it.
Yeah, he runs an independent label, and he has been for like the last 3 years.
Like he's not a friend of mine, and I still think he's about it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Did you say the Kiko Marlon moved back here too?
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Kiko is back in Jacksonville. That's what I've been told. Yeah, Dante actually chilled with him the other day while I'm playing.
Anybody else? What new shit you said we were fucking?
Yeah, any new bro?
Not even
That
new shit, what have you
that
been
fucking
lately?
Tato song that we fucking discovered the other day by Masego or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck his
That
name
song
is.
fire.
That shit go
That shit
crazy,
rotation
bro.
Every day.
Bedroom banger,
That shit
bro.
is too.
That shit go nuts.
It's like the almost
Can I just
instrumental.
play it?
Yeah.
We can't put it on the
I'm gonna have to get you on the mic, bro.
Ooh, did anybody
Yeah,
listen
man.
to any Future Tape before we close?
Nah, I haven't listened to the whole thing.
What album are you playing the most right now? Go.
Album that I'm playing the most right now is Ski Mask's recent album.
Really? Still?
Yeah, still.
That's good.
I literally always play the Waters.
All right.
I haven't been playing albums, but I've been playing songs.
You know, I've been actually playing that
Give us an
Neglected
album,
EP.
Okay, what song are you bumping the most right now?
West Savannah and Hyde.
Hey,
Shout out to y'all.
Hey, and shout out to T for quoting the tweet of the lyric earlier. Fuck both of y'all.
but Jason and Dre not being on board with it, bro. I'm
I
so
said
glad
it's a
that,
cool song, bro. It's just
I'm
not
so
my
glad
favorite song.
that tweet turned into a train.
For real, bro. I saw T.
West Savannah goes hard. Y'all need to check that out. West Savannah by Isaiah
Speaking of
Rashad.
T, we went to his house the other day and literally recorded
I'm
like
going
15 freestyles.
Oh, that's hard, bro.
All right. Dre, what album are you playing the most lately?
Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayer.
Yes, bro.
Yes. Ooh,
All right, and with that, we're not letting this podcast get any more fucked up.
Hold on. Yeah, you ain't going.
What have you been listening to?
What album?
Oh,
What song are you playing the most?
froze up, guys.
Facts.
That's Kyle that you.
Ikeo?
Yeah.
Ikeo? Kyle goes hard,
Ooh,
bro.
if y'all want to,
I haven't heard.
I've been playing the most.
Ikeo goes hard, bro. I'll put you on later. But yeah, me personally,
Put you on later.
Sevilla Demo by Isaiah Rashad, that whole album, but mainly West Savannah, obviously. Because
Have
that
your
song's
people
crazy.
contact my people regarding that song.
If you want an album though that I've been playing the most, that Dominic Fike album. That's been in rotation ever since Richie told me about it.
Kevin Abstract also said he's his biggest inspiration in music today. So,
That Dominic Fike album, that shit's hard. I think it's Don't Forget Me EP.
demos? Don't forget about me, demos.
Don't forget all that. That shit is dumb hard.
All right, with that, I think that's a awesome wrapping point. Bro, been
y'all.
pointing at the camera for like 3 minutes.
We
Doing
have.
finger guns.
I thought we were wrapping it up like 3 minutes ago, so I've just been sort of doing it.
Hey, it's all good. Thank y'all for listening so much. We really appreciate all the love, support,
Don't sit next to
criticism, all that shit.
Don't sit next to your significant other in the booth, and also check the toilet seat and make sure you stand up before you flush.
Also, call out of fucking work if you're sick, bro. Thank you.
And don't let me not see the door. God bless.